I hope you all get the significance of this. Sometimes we're going to lighten up a little bit on the wardrobe. You all heard it's very difficult to stay up here with all these folks. I'd rather take all of us down with you. You heard the tune Respect. That's a foundation of what we need to do with each other in our interactions. I was told don't leave the stage. I was told have the professionals write your speech. I can't go that way. I wrote this 15-page speech. You got a problem with that? I hope not. To all elected and appointed officers, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, especially past Commander-in-Chief B.J. Lawrence, who I had the distinct pleasure to serve with, not under, but with. Hal Roach and the other officers who I served with, not for. We serve for you. And I just added that in, I didn't write it. I just popped in my head. Thank yous. I'm bound to miss somebody. And that I truly do apologize for. But I'm going to hit the note on a few of them. And if it rings your bell, that's what it's supposed to do. I'd like to thank the great eastern states, the beast from the east. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your confidence in me. My department in New York. It's about time we got somebody up here, guys and gals. Group. There you go, makes me happy. 5th District, my district. Post 524, Corning, New York. The past chiefs of the eastern states, especially Paul Spira, who I can't wait to see in blue jeans, and past Chief Olson, who have been very supportive and taken me aside on several occasions and let me know what the real deal is. That's why I'm still up here. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my homecoming team and the hospitality room team, especially Bob Barnhart, Hal Burke, Bruce Terwilliger. Sometimes we ask ourselves, why are we here? Why are we still alive? I'd like to thank the United States Navy and the United States Marine Corps for all of the training, and a lot of it was a pain in the butt, but it was highly effective. I'd like to thank my Marines, and you might know a few of them, for keeping my big rear end alive through a lot of stuff. And they were always there for me. I wish they could do something about this voice. Yeah. Especially, I'd like to thank Staff Sergeant Robert Choquette. He was a DI, but he was also a BST, Basic Engineer Training Sergeant, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. He was a mentor. I took care of his family when they were sick, and him. He decided to teach me how to be a Marine Corps engineer. And I received a Marine Corps engineering degree, 1371, from Colonel Reed in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and a meritorious mass. Those skills probably helped me and some of my jarheads stay alive. I identified his body in Graves registration on the 6th of July, 1970, the last month of my tour of duty of 13 months in Vietnam. He resides on the wall and in my heart. I'll take that Kleenex back. Sometimes you need to ask yourself, what drives your wagon? You know it's very bright up here? Very bright. It's kind of blinding. But you know what's brighter than up here? You there, and you there. You people inspire me equal to some of the not so nice memories I have. You motivate me to go further and further doing good stuff. And at this point in time, I'd like to tell you this job really sucks, but it's real. I want you to keep doing the good stuff you do out there. Flip the page. Oh, yeah. You might ask yourself, what stories, Doc, inspires you that came from here? I'll tell you one. Where's Maryland? Department of Maryland, where you at? Okay. I went to the Department of Maryland, and I'll share with you the best question I ever received from anybody. I called him Too Tall. You remember that? This big guy comes up to me in Maryland when I'm down there, and he said, introduces himself. He said, "Hi, Doc." I said, "Hi, how you doing?" He said, "How do I get your job?" That's when I was Surgeon General. I said to him, "You said what?" He said, "How do I get your job?" I said, "Why would you want my job?" I got the best answer I ever got. He says, "With what I have right now, I can do good stuff. But if I got your job, I think I could do more good stuff. Do you think so?" I went, holy mackerel. I brought that young man up to the dais, they might remember, and introduced him and said, "You've got potential here. This guy is motivated, he's focused. Are you as a department going to cultivate him?" Turns out he was the incoming district commander, and he kicked butt and did a damn good job. And next time I brought him up to the podium, first time he was like, right? The second time I got him up there, I had to pry the mic out of his hand. He was a great guy, and he's still moving and grooving down in the Department of Maryland. Sadness pushes you. Bad memories pushes you. Happiness pushes you. Camaraderie pushes you. These are all things of energy. What you do with your energy, I'll throw that in the plant, it's biodegradable. What you do with energy is up to you. This is nothing. This is your power. This is your power in control. If you can get a hold of your energies, those beasts, those happy things that drive you forward, if you can get a grip on them, you are like a point of a hunting arrow. You're the most volatile person on the face of the earth if you can control that and focus it in on whatever your goals, your achievements, your aspirations can be. You can do that just like with the leadership of B.J. Lawrence this year and the other leaders that you have elected out there. You people, you veterans of the largest combat group on the face of the earth, made it happen. Give yourself an applause. This year the motto is, hey, it came back, thank you. This year's motto is Dare to Care. Sometimes you come up and you face adversaries. Sometimes you come up with difficulties, challenges you kind of don't like. Sometimes you have to step out in front of something as a leader and say, excuse me, hold up, we got to talk about this. If you don't care, it does not matter. If you do care, it matters. Make things matter to you that you care about. Don't let anybody discourage you for any reason whatsoever. We, as combat people, are brothers and sisters in the blood. And you can ask any medic or corpsman. You get hit, you all cry the same, you pray to a deity and your medical guy, gal, or corpsman and beg that they can save your life. And you all bleed red, regardless of your skin or what God you choose to call and pray to, you all do. And ask any medic or corpsman that's been in this stuff. We are all the same down under. And you know the good part is, we're here as the strongest organization on the face of the earth, and we're focused this year and years to come. We are going to continue the legacy of our organization and get 100+% and do programs because we choose to. And I want to see you at the party tonight, and with that, I'm clear.
Good.
I need Fritz's dog.